head coach earlier this month after serving as pitching coach for 4 seasons. Previously coached at FIU and at Alabama. And Alabama theme is prevalent here today. That's his alma mater, and he starred, if you might recall, as I do very well, for the Crimson Tide, the College World Series team in 1996. Played 11 seasons in the minor leagues, and you might remember that too because he played here for your New Orleans Zephyrs. Remember them? The Zephyrs, right? Not that other stupid name. UNO opens at West Georgia on Friday, February 14th. Please welcome Coach Dax Norris. And he is a Nevada graduate. He's third year now. It seems like yesterday, but his third year at Tulane. Served as an assistant head coach, recruiting coordinator, and interim head coach previously. He's guided Tulane to the American Athletic Conference Tournament Championships and the NCAA tournament in both seasons. Previously at Oregon, Kansas, LA Harvard Junior College, Nevada, all Big West Conference performer. 7 years now as a coach at Tulane, and the Green Wave open February 14th at home against Omaha, where he'd like to be like in June, all right? Please give a warm welcome to Jay Olin. Well, Dax, welcome. I mean, you're not new. You've been at UNO now for going on 5 years, but this opportunity came up last month. First of all, how much of a surprise was it? And secondly, how did you feel when you found out about it?
Yeah, it was definitely a surprise. I told Blake just a little bit. He talked about maybe taking another opportunity and didn't think he would do it. And two days later, he said, "You got your staff intact?" And so I said, "Well, we better get going." So it's an honor to take over. It's also, I was telling Kim, it was bittersweet. And I think, the job Blake Dean did at the University of New Orleans for, 11 years, 9 as a head coach, was remarkable. And he's like family to me. It was better coaching with him than going against him, but it was definitely, definitely something that kind of hit, pretty quick, but smooth transition, and very honored, and it's a privilege to take over a storied program.
I've always believed that you have to have experienced some failure and had to start somewhere to get to where you want to get. In college, you reached the top of the mountain in Alabama, got to the College World Series, and then, of course, you fought and fought, and you spent 11 years in minor league baseball. I mean, you wanted to be what Xavier was, and Johnny was, and others have been, and that's a hard road. And now, of course, at UNO, the challenges that are clearly there with just taking over and financial and everything else. Just talk about the journey and going through the highs and the lows and how well that's gotten you to this point in time.
Yeah, like Xavier said, my first and foremost is God. Put God first, and even the first year as a pro ball, you sitting there and you hoping somebody gets hurt so you can get to AAA or get to the big leagues, and then that never happens. And same way coaching. I was fortunate to start my coaching career with Jim Wells, who is a legend in the Hall of Fame, and being with Mitch Gaspard and Bobby at Alabama. So I've been around. You've been fortunate to be with good guys, and so when I got here, going on about 18 years of coaching, Blake brought me in to do the pitching. He goes, "That's the only thing I need you to do." So I was focused on the pitching and getting that right, and never really thought about being a head coach. And then all of a sudden, it hit you just like that. So I tell my players all the time, God has a plan for you. I went from Tuscaloosa, Alabama to Miami, Florida, and never questioned it, and then back to New Orleans. So it's been a journey, but also it's been a journey of going against these guys and seeing these guys, and it's a journey that, like I said, you look back on it and you're thankful for, but you just got to persevere.
I was blessed to work at UNO for years and got the field named after Ron Maestri and started that initiative, and it's one of the things I don't use the word pride, but I'm happiest about because that legacy lives on. What's he meant to your program? He continues to help even at this time.
Oh yeah, I know he was sad he couldn't be here today, but he has been awesome. The whole organization at UNO has been awesome, and but having him now, and Blake assured me too that he will be sitting with Coach Maestri to breaking down my moves and all that. So having those guys, like I say, tradition of the program, the alumni, and all that, you have to lean on those. and that's what we plan to do. And you know, obviously, anything that they will tell us that will help, we're going to listen to, because the alumni and you know, like I say, Coach Maestri and Blake and all those guys are very important.
Last thing, position players, you got plenty of good players on that team, I know, and see them coming back. But you coach pitching, and if you want to win in that league or any league, you've got to have pitching. Just talk about what you like about your pitching.
Yeah, I like the pitching a lot. We have more depth on the pitching side this year. We have guys, you know, more guys, left-handers. I don't think we had 2 left-handers last year. So this year we got more guys that we can go to in the bullpen. You know, I know we talked about Alvarez earlier, maybe to get a left-hander out, like a guy like that. So starters are solid. Very pleased where it's at right now, and obviously the offense of what Blake has done in years past with the offense. The main thing is just stay out of their way and not mess them up. But looking forward to all around. I think we have more depth than you know the 4 years I've been here, and got a chance to win a lot of games.
Privateers in the Southland, Privateers Pelican Cup with Tulane. Look forward to the upcoming season. Dax Norris, the new head coach of the University of New Orleans Privateers. Dax, thank you.